Welcome back to another rebuild here on NBA 2K23 Next Gen. In today's video, we are going to be finally doing this new look Los Angeles Lakers rebuild. They had, without a doubt, one of the best trade deadlines I have seen in a long time, and it feels like their season's kind of turning around. Now, that being said, they're currently 29-32. They are a 12 seed in the West, but if the remainder of the regular season goes anything like it has been in the past couple weeks, this is going to be a playoff team. The Lakers had an absolutely crazy win yesterday against the Dallas Mavericks. I believe it was a 27-point comeback, which is just absolutely insane when you really come down and kind of think about it, man. So this is a team that, albeit has some, older players, and obviously LeBron James being 38 years old, we're hoping he doesn't retire throughout this three-year rebuild, but we will see. My goal is to obviously get him one more ring, get Anthony Davis another ring, and then get the rest of the players on this team a ring as well. So this is a really fun team, man, and I don't think it's going to take too much to get this team back in the finals. And finally, I do want to thank you guys. You guys have been commenting some really great video ideas since I've been back, and this was Lakers one was one you guys wanted to see, so hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this one. But as always, let me know those other rebuilds you guys want to see down below in the comment section. I'm always open to your guys' ideas. And yeah, if you guys are new around here, if not yet subscribed to the channel, we'd love to have you stick around a while, hit that subscribe button. But without further ado, man, let's see if we can go get the Lakers a ring. So we're using start today as we have been throughout these, three-year rebuilds that we're doing post-trade deadline. Obviously, we all know I can't make any moves at the current moment because we are past that trade deadline. But we're going to sim the remainder of this year, and then we're going to do 3 years after this. So 29-32, current 12 seed in the West. Obviously, still got to win a lot of basketball games, but we want a chance at anything. But let's go over this roster real quick. The new and improved Los Angeles Lakers roster at that. D'Angelo Russell has come over. He's had some good games, had a couple tough games, but you know what? D'Angelo Russell's here. Hopefully it works out, and hopefully he can be my point guard for the remainder of the video. Dennis Schroeder's here, not a bad backup option. Austin Reeves, who's actually been a pretty good piece for this team. Malik Beasley, who's come in as well, acquisition at the trade deadline. Then we got Devon Reed, obviously LeBron James, man, myth, legend, GOAT, whatever the hell you want to call him. 38 years old, 98 overall. He will be here as long as he does not retire. We have Lonnie Walker, Troy Brown Jr., Max Christie's here, I'm getting ahead of myself. 80's listed as a center. We have Jared Vanderbilt, who has been an unbelievable acquisition for this team so far. I mean, it's unbelievable how good of a talent he's really been for this team, man. And I think, I give a ton of credit to the Lakers. I really do. Rob Pelinka specifically for going out and acquiring him. Rui Hachimura came over from the Wizards at the trade deadline. Obviously, now we can talk about Anthony Davis, who, when fully healthy, one of the most dominant big men I've actually ever watched play this game. We have Mo Bamba here. Not a terrible backup option, Wendy Gabriel. So, I'm going to go ahead and just put a little disclaimer out there because I'm sure I'm going to set a rotation that not everybody's going to agree with. I'm going to set the rotation the way I think it's going to work best in 2K. Not the way it's going to be run in real life or whatever the situation may be. I'm going to run it the way that I think it's going to work best in 2K. Just want to put that out there. Let's go set that rotation. We have finalized setting this rotation. I think this is the way that it is going to work best. It's D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, LeBron, Jared Vanderbilt, and Anthony Davis. I believe the Lakers have actually come out and run this lineup. I think they did it against the Warriors. I don't even know how many nights ago at this point. But this is the way I think it's going to work best. You can make an argument maybe sliding Austin Reeves in here over Malik Beasley here in 2K anyways. But I like Beasley a lot. I'm going to start him. You have Reeves coming off the bench as our sixth man. You have Rui Hachimura, Mo Bamba, Lonnie Walker, and then Dennis Schroeder. So this is a much improved Lakers team post-trade deadline. I think that's really, really clear to everybody. Obviously solidifying this bench where maybe it wasn't nearly as good as it is now. Before the trade deadline was a huge deal. Obviously having LeBron and Anthony Davis both playing is going to be a really big bonus. But, I mean, this is not going to be an easy second half of the season, man. 29-32, 12 seed. We got to sneak into at least that play-in if we want any shot at the playoffs. I'll see you guys at the end of year one. I didn't see exactly what our record was because I scrolled through Twitter like an idiot, but I believe we are right around 500, so hopefully good enough for the play-in at a minimum. Luka wins the MVP, Banchero Rookie of the Year, Benedict Mathurin, Sixth Man of the Year, Embiid wins Defensive Player of the Year, Şengün Most Improved, Joe Mazzulla wins Coach of the Year for the head coach of the Boston Celtics. So we are in the play-in. We ended up as the 8th seed. Obviously got to win one, and then we are in, basically. I mean, that's the simplest way to say it. We have Dallas here in the first round, and yeah, if we lose, we're going to be taking on the winner of New Orleans and Minnesota. We can take a look at the Western standings right here. Feel free to pause, take a look at the East if you wish. And let's take a look at the stats on the year, see how everybody ended up playing for us. LeBron, AD, I mean, as dominant as ever. D'Angelo Russell had a tremendous season for us when, post-deadline, obviously, he wasn't here before that. Malik Beasley, Lonnie Walker, Rui Hachimura, Schroeder, Austin Reeves, Vanderbilt. Troy Brown Jr. was out of my rotation, but he was obviously playing a little bit before. So, Dallas here in round one. Obviously, Luka and Kyrie, one of the more talented backcourts that, you've probably seen in a long time. I believe they're like 1-3 in the games they've played together so far, at this point in real life. But, yeah, man, they're in the plan. Let's see what happens. We end up losing in the first game of the plan. So now we got one more chance. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to sim it. but, you know, we won, and we're in the playoffs. We have the one-seeded Denver Nuggets here. Jamal Murray, KCP, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic. I mean, the Denver Nuggets, without a doubt, have been the most talented team in the West so far this season, and we're going to try to upset them here in round one. We actually win the first 2 games on their home floor, and we win game 3. And wow, I thought we were going to sweep them there for a second, but we win in 5 nonetheless. We got the Battle of LA here in the Western Conference semifinals. You have Golden State and Dallas down here. So wow, all 4 lower seeds ended up winning here in the West. Pretty crazy how that works. The Clippers, obviously, this would be a hell of an entertaining series with Russell Westbrook now being on the Clippers. You have Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Marcus Morris, Mason Plumlee. It's a good LA Clippers team, and I'm hoping we can maybe pull off the upset. We're down 2-1 at the moment. We're down 3-1, battling back, and we lose in 6. So we are not going to be going to the finals this year. We're not going to have that Cinderella run that I was maybe hoping we could have. But, yeah, it sucks. Steph Curry, Western Conference Finals MVP. They're going to be taking on Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks here in the NBA Finals. I don't know why it's not letting me just hit start simulate, but whatever. And the Atlanta Hawks, quite the turnaround. They move on from Nate McMillan. They hire Quinn Snyder and have an insane turnaround and results in Trae Young winning a Finals MVP. So, did not see that one coming. Don't retire LeBron, please. Oh boy, okay, I think we're good. LeBron did not retire. That would have sucked if he did. We can hit the lottery. I think we had the Pelicans pick, we have some sort of right to swap or something like that. Yeah, we have that Pelicans pick. It's probably not going to be anything. And, okay, it goes back to them. It was obviously a swap of the better pick, whatever it may be. So we will have our own draft pick. I guess that's good. Do I think Darvin Ham is a tremendous head coach? No, I don't. But you know what? That was a pretty good second half of the season, pretty decent playoff run. I'll give him at least one more year now that I can kind of build the team up a little bit. Let's see what pick we do have. We have the 15th overall selection in the first and the second round. Could maybe try to move up a little bit. Now, the players under contract we have are only 4. I mean, Max Christie, Vanderbilt, Davis, and LeBron. Obviously, AD and LeBron aren't going anywhere. I don't really want to move Jared Vanderbilt. He's been tremendous for them in real life. And I don't know what Max Christie's trade value will really be. So we can try to maybe move up a couple slots. Let's see what we can do. Indiana has the 7th overall pick. I do not know if this is going to be possible to get this at all, but I'm going to give up seconds. I'm not going to give up any more first, and then if I can't get 7, I will just go down the list and go to 8, and then so on and so forth. So I was not able to get 7. Who has 8? I mean, this is just, it's the Trailblazers. They agreed to that. All right, so we now have the 8th overall selection in the 2023 NBA Draft. We can see who's available for us here at the, at number 8. I mean, there's obviously some decent talent at the top of this draft. Victor Wembanyama, Brandon Miller, Scoot Henderson. I mean, we know that kind of big 3 right there. But there's some other guys in here that I could definitely see myself potentially taking. Just looking at this right off the rip, I mean, Ausar Thompson's a guy that I think could come in here, be a nice piece. He was somebody that I actually think, because I kind of need a shooting guard. I don't need a shooting guard, but Malik Beasley and Austin Reeves really going to be my 2 guys that I go with on a championship hopeful team. I don't know. Give me Ausar Thompson. Ausar Thompson, welcome to the Los Angeles Lakers. We take him with, what was that, the 8th overall pick. He's a 75 overall, so we'll see if he can maybe get into that starting lineup eventually, and we'll go from there. This is not a realistic rebuild, so everybody's going to be coming back. Scottie Pippen Jr., no way. And, yeah, man, we're good. I mean, I'm feeling good about this team. Hachimura and Austin Reeves definitely want to get them qualified, make them restricted free agents. And now we take a look at this free agency class. D'Angelo Russell is probably my number 1 priority right now. I think that becomes pretty clear. Hachimura restricted. Wenyen Gabriel is unrestricted. Same with Lonnie Walker. Do I bring back Lonnie Walker? I feel like I kind of have to. I really do. It's a decent chunk of change, but I feel like I got to bring him back. I'm going to wait on Hachimura. I don't have bird rights on Austin Reeves, so I'm going to make sure I don't renounce him by any means. But I think I can. Schroeder's I'm going to let go. I can probably get somebody a little bit better. Same with Troy Brown Jr. And then these 2 can go as well. So we get D'Angelo Russell re-signed. We get Lonnie Walker re-signed. I'm going to wait on Reeves. I don't have bird rights on him, but he is restricted. And obviously I'm going to wait on Hachimura as well. So I want to get these guys all under actual contracts. And that's strictly so I can go out and maybe trade them, match them up with some bigger deals if we do kind of get to that point. So, excuse me. D'Angelo Russell, Lonnie Walker are back. Now I got to wait on Reeves. I'm going to give Hachimura a real offer. It's a decent chunk of change right there. And I'll wait on Austin Reeves, but there definitely could be a couple trades I make. I do need to find myself a new backup point guard. And, yeah, let's see what we can find. So I was going to trade Malik Beasley and Devon Reed just for, some sort of backup point guard. But the Spurs, for God knows what reason, wants to give me their first-round pick next year. Top 3 protected. And I don't think this Spurs team is really going to be that great. I mean, when your best player, according to 2K, is Draymond Green, it's probably not going to be that too good of a season. So it is top 3 protected. So obviously, if it ends end up being top 3, we'll have their pick in 2025. But for a guy like Malik Beasley, who's an expiring contract, I'm going to go ahead and make this trade. 10 times out of 10, especially after drafting, Auser Thompson. So I guess we just turn to the free agent market here. I mean, there aren't great. Oh, Peyton Pritchard's here. Actually could be a pretty decent shooter next to some of the guys on this team. I like Peyton Pritchard a lot. Peyton Pritchard, welcome to the Los Angeles Lakers. So all we're doing now, we're going to match the contract that Austin. Wow, that's a decent money right there. But Austin Reeves is back. I'm actually going to probably start Auser Thompson. You know, I want to give the rookie a chance. Just drafted number 8 overall. I'm going to give him a shot next to LeBron, AD, D'Lo. See what happens. I will see you guys at the start of year 2. Year 2 here in Los Angeles. We didn't really change a ton with this team in the offseason. We retained a bunch of the guys we wanted to get back. We obviously drafted Auser Thompson. And you know what? I'm still liking this team a lot, man. I mean, we had a playoff run last year that I don't think a lot of people expected. We upset the 1 seed in the first round. I don't think this is going to be a bad year at all. D'Lo, Auser Thompson, LeBron James, Jared Vanderbilt, and Anthony Davis. The bench unit, Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, Lonnie Walker, Mo Bamba, and Peyton Pritchard, the GOAT down here, man. I'm excited to see what happens. I will see you guys at the end of year 2 here in LA. We finished year 2 going 63-19. An incredible record. Obviously needed to end in a championship, man, because we do not know how many years LeBron James has left in. If he retires, this changes the entire outlook of this entire rebuild. So it is now or it is never, in my opinion. Darius Garland wins the MVP award. Victor Wembanyama went number 1 overall. Ends up winning Rookie of the Year. Christian Wood found a new home in Washington, D.C. Sixth Man of the Year. Anthony Davis wins Defensive Player of the Year for us. That's awesome to see. Darius Garland also Most Improved. J.B. Bickerstaff Coach of the Year. No love for Darvin Ham? Really? Come on, 2K. But 63-19 was far and away the best record in the Western Conference. Best record in the NBA overall. I mean, this is a team that I'm feeling good about, man. LeBron, AD, D'Lo, Auser Thompson had an incredible rookie season for us. I'm super happy to have drafted him. He had like a C 3-pointer, so yeah, the 3-point percentage isn't great. That's something we definitely like to work on at some point. Lonnie Walker was pretty good for us as well. Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves off the bench. I mean, you can make the argument to start Austin Reeves, but with the rookie season that Thompson just had, I'm pretty happy with the decision that we made. We have Minnesota here in the first round. It's Mike Conley, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Karl-Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert. This Rudy Gobert trade is still not a trade that I can ever believe actually happened. But nonetheless, we're taking them on in the first round. We end up sweeping them. We're moving on to the Memphis Grizzlies. Young, up-and-coming squad. I mean, I guess they've kind of arrived at this point. John Morant, Desmond Bane, Dillon Brooks, Jaren Jackson Jr., Steven Adams is here. Not a ton of that core has really changed at all. Am I crazy for thinking we're the better team? I don't know if I am. We're 2-2 with them right now. We lose 3 straight, and we lose 4 straight after winning the first 2 games. I hope that's not all she wrote for LeBron, man. Tatum wins Eastern Conference Finals MVP. John Morant wins, holy shit, he had an incredible run. Celtics go on to win the finals. Jason Tatum Finals MVP. I'm never mad about seeing my Celtics win a finals, but if it's the final year of LeBron, I'm going to be pretty pissed. Don't do it to me. Okay, it looks like we got at least one more shot. So, I mean, we're gonna go with it. Draft lottery time. We have that Spurs pick. I don't know where it ended up landing. Oh, wow, it's projected number 1. So we're probably not going to get it this year, which means we'll have it next year. Oh, no, we do have it. It's at number 5. Okay. It's at number 5. I'm going to move on from Darvin Ham. I think this is a rebuild where we need Stauffer. And you know what? If it requires me going out and having a perfect head coach for LeBron and potentially his final season, I'm going to do it 10 times out of 10. So, number 5 overall pick in the NBA draft. I don't really know what I want to do with it. I really don't, to be honest with you. There are some moves we can make. I mean, D'Lo's been good for us. I'm not going to move on from him. I could maybe look to move on from Jared Vanderbilt, just solidify that power forward spot. I'm not saying he's been the problem or the reason why we're not winning championships, and obviously his defense is an incredible impact on the floor. But here in 2K, it doesn't feel like that matters as much as it does in real life. So maybe could look for an upgrade there. Obviously, nothing's going to be solidified at this very moment, but you know what? I wouldn't hate it if we honestly looked for a trade. So let's just see what we can maybe come up with. We might be screwing ourselves in terms of depth, but I want to go out and give it all for LeBron's final year here. I mean, there's just no way I could end this video without getting LeBron one more ring. So all of these players have to be in here in order to potentially make this trade work. I'm going to try to do this without actually giving up the 5th overall pick, but if I have to, I'll obviously do it. Yeah, you know what? I'll give you the 5th, and it's probably going to take even more than that. God damn it, man. I mean, I'm getting Bam Adebayo. He'll obviously be my center. I'll slide AD down to the 4, and they agree to that. So it's a huge trade. Our front court defensively is absolutely insane at this point. I mean, Anthony Davis and Bam Adebayo in the same front court, it's terrifying. AD does decline. Obviously, got to make sure we get him back. Keelan Martin, I had no idea you were even on this team, but I'll pass on you. Anthony Davis has 18 offers, the only real one coming from the Toronto Raptors. I'm going to max him out. That's the most I can give him because I just don't want to risk Anthony Davis going somewhere else because if he did, this rebuild might as well just be over. So we actually didn't even have to give up Jared Vanderbilt. Him obviously being a free agent kind of, I don't want to say helped with the trade, but I mean, didn't have to give him up. So it's some depth I guess we retain. We get all three of these players back, obviously AD being the most important, but still a huge signing nonetheless. We're going to slide him to the power forward spot with Bam Adebayo being our new starting center. And yeah, we've definitely lost some depth. But you know what, man? I'm still feeling really good about this team. And we're either going to make some signings or some trades, whatever it may be. But we got to solidify the depth on this roster because obviously with LeBron being what now, 40 years old, basically, 39, whatever you want to call it, something's going to have to happen. So we're good at the shooting guard spot. Eamon Thompson, or I keep calling him Eamon. Alzer Thompson just had an incredible rookie season. So him and Reeves are good there. AD and Vanderbilt are fine. And then Bam Adebayo, Mo Bamba. So we need a backup small forward and a backup point guard, and we're basically good to go after that. Small forwards, guy like Jayshawn Tate, yeah, let me have him. Welcome to the team. Your services are going to be tremendously useful here. And then, oh boy, yeah. You know what? It's scummy, but I'm going to sign Gallo, and I'm going to go out and trade him, and hopefully get some sort of backup point guard, because I don't have any other options. 2 second-round picks. Please, just somebody that's like an okay overall. Oh, God. How tall is Jaden Hardy? He's 6'3". Doesn't really do it in the assist department. Oh, man. Andrew Nembhard. Didn't even play last year, but low-key, I take on Andrew Nembhard. I could, you know what? I'm going to trade for him. I'm going to try to trade him for a different backup point guard. But if not, I'll just move him to the shooting guard, the point guard spot. It's not really that big of a deal. Jose Alvarado I like a lot. Yeah, this is probably not the greatest trade, but Jose Alvarado is a good backup point guard. And, yeah, man, we've made some changes to the team. Obviously went out and got our third, I guess, star in Bam Adebayo, unless you want to call D'Lo one, whatever. Third, fourth, whatever it may be. I love this team. We'll see you guys at the start of year 3. We had the best record in the league last year. Ultimately, we came up just a little bit short in the playoffs. But you know what? We went out, we made a huge move acquiring Bam Adebayo, and I'm liking this team a lot. D'Angelo Russell, Alzer Thompson, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Bam Adebayo, the bench unit, Austin Reeves, Jared Vanderbilt, Mo Bamba, Jose Alvarado, and Jayshawn Tate. So even with the players we moved in the Bam Adebayo trade, still didn't lose a ton of depth. I think we recuperated that nicely. And yeah, man, the only thing left is just go out and do it. I'll see you guys at the end of year 3. 68-14 is the record here at the end of year 3. Again, it does not mean anything unless we turn it on in the playoffs and go out and win the entire damn thing. So let's get into it. Ja Morant wins the MVP award. Isaiah Collier, Rookie of the Year. Anthony Simons, 6th Man of the Year. Victor Wembanyama, Depoy, Chet Holmgren, Most Improved. Mike Stafford wins Coach of the Year for us here. New head coach, new looking team, man, and I am going out. Wow, Orlando at 60 and oh, well, that helps. And Victor Wembanyama. Well, that's not a team that I really want to face in the finals, so we'll see. The scoring is definitely spread out a little bit. Obviously, you know, Alzer Thompson taking the next step. You add a guy like Bam Adebayo, that's going to happen. But I mean, he's even our second leading scorer. He's been a tremendous addition to this team. Very happy I moved on from Malik Beasley, went out and got him. Who we got in round 1? It's going to be the 8-seeded Dallas Mavericks. No matter what, it's not fun to play Luka and go against Luka, but when you have Garrison Matthews starting on a playoff team, I'm not really too worried. Okay, don't do this. Okay. It scared the shit out of me, but we went 7 games, we won. We have Memphis here in round 2, who won 4 straight games after we went up 2-0 last year, I believe, if my memory serves me correctly. I don't want to do this again with them. I would like to just go out and win. Up 3-2. We beat MVP Ja Morant and the rest of the Memphis Grizzlies. Then we have the 3-seeded OKC Thunder. Shea, Giddey, Cam Reddish, Jeremy Grant, Chet Holmgren. I mean, they're good. I just think we're younger. We're a little bit more experienced. They're younger, and we're better overall. I would take us any day of the week. We're up 3-1 right now, and we don't do this to me, 2K. We were in the NBA Finals. LeBron at year 40, fatigue, tired. I mean, I don't blame the man. I mean, he's 40 years old, going out and doing this, winning a Western Conference Finals MVP. Cade Cunningham, the Detroit Pistons, are our opponent here in the NBA Finals. They had a Brandon Miller, who's an incredible talent. Isaiah Stewart, Jalen Duren. Oh, they have Jordan Poole off the bench now. Cole Anthony, Derek White, Celtics legend. Oh, man, I'm a little nervous. We're up 3-0, though, and it looks like we're going to be getting LeBron another ring. And I'm feeling pretty good about this one, man. You can lose this game. I want to win it on the home floor anyways of the Staples Center, not the fucking Crypto Arena or whatever the hell you're calling it. But, yeah, looks like we're going to be doing it here today. I got a couple possessions with LeBron. This could be it for him. See you guys in there. We are on the verge of sweeping the Detroit Pistons out of their own building. Now, I don't really care how it got done, but I'm just... Oh, shit, that's a horrible shot. My bad. I'm just happy that we're going to be getting LeBron one more ring before he calls it a career, man, which very well could be as soon as we end this game. So, makes me a little bit nervous and a little bit upset. I mean, it's just crazy to think that, 3-4 years down the line, this is over. I mean, this is what's going to happen, and it's crazy and it's sad to say, but... Oh, man, I just can't picture a basketball without LeBron. It doesn't feel right, man. It really doesn't. I don't know, man. But you know what? I was happy with the team we made it, man. Oh, shit. Hauser Thompson's getting cooked by Jaden Ivey. This was a fun team. Where's LeBron? I want to give it to LeBron, and he only has 13, 4, and 6. But you know what, man? I don't really care. I don't care. You know what? It's potentially his final game ever. Oh, my God. Oh, man. This was a fun team we created. It really was. You know what, man? I couldn't think of a better way for LeBron to kind of go out. And honestly, if he retires, I might call it. I might call it a video. I don't really want to do a season without LeBron. It just doesn't really feel right. Obviously, if he doesn't retire, we'll still do one more year. But I might call the video if he does. I just feel like that makes the most sense, man. Let him go out on top. There's no real reason for this team to suck for a year after this because, in all reality, I don't have any cap space. I'm not going to be able to go out and rebuild this team with the assets that we currently have. So why not? If LeBron decides to retire, we're going to call this video. So I'll definitely get a little bit more extra gameplay just to make sure this video is, good enough, long enough. Wait, what? What the fuck happened? Was LeBron not just fouled? I don't know, man. I might be losing my damn mind. I'm getting old. All right, let's see. D'Lo here, he's got 12 points tonight. I don't know who's doing all the scoring for us. Nobody really has a crazy amount of points unless somebody I just didn't notice maybe. LeBron's defense is definitely struggling as he gets a bit older. But, yeah, man. Let's just enjoy these potential final moments of LeBron James's career. It's going to be sad, man. I, wonder, obviously there's a lot of... Oh, shit. What the fuck was that? There's a lot of players that, have things named after them. I wonder, what they're going to name, after LeBron. There's got to be something. I don't know. Something will come eventually. Bam Adebayo's wearing number 55. I'm not going to lie. I know, obviously, the Lakers being one of, if not the most, storied franchises in NBA history have a lot of numbers retired, but... Yeah, maybe I kind of like 55. I mean, Luka somehow makes 77 look good, which is surprising to say the least. But 55 is an interesting number. All right, final possession here. We'll do one more defensive, one more offense. Just let Brandon Miller score. I don't even care. Just go. Okay, really, Anthony? You had to foul him. Or D'Lo technically fouled him, but both of them kind of leaned. All right, Brandon Miller shoots some free throws, and he's 25 of the night. I hope all his off-court issues kind of, work themselves out. He's such an incredible talent just from what I've seen, and kind of getting overshadowed by the other players in his draft class. But, we will see. Everything's got a way of working itself out. Where's D'Lo? I'm going to give the ball to LeBron. This is going to be our final possession here. So, yeah, LeBron. Back him down. Back him down. LeBron going up. Gets the layup to go, baby. I will see you guys with the finals MVP. We end up sweeping the Detroit Pistons, and LeBron James is your finals MVP at the age of 40. Is it going to be the textbook story ending that LeBron's going to have here? We're going to find out in just a second, man. Oh, my God. Does he not retire? Holy shit. LeBron says, fucks the critics. I'm not retiring, which means we got one more year, man. We're going to run it back. I kind of almost wish he retired because I feel like that was a tremendous way to kind of end the video. But if LeBron's not retiring, I'm not ending the video. So, oh my God, the Thunder are going to have 3 draft picks in the top. Oh my God. That's insane. We will hit staff signing. I think Stafford's locked up, so I think we're good there. He is. Let's head up to the NBA draft where I don't really know. I'm not drafting anybody, especially this year. I don't even think we have any picks anyways. We do not. I actually can't believe he's running it back. I really can't. He declined. Oh, it was a $0. What the hell? I got to make sure I pay this man. Alvarado, I'll give a qualifying offer too. I'm not going to change a ton about this team, to be honest with you. But, yeah, man, LeBron has one offer. It's from the Magic. I'm just going to give the man a 1-year, $40 million, whatever you want to call it, contract. And he's really our only big free agent. I do not want to renounce Jose Alvarado. And I'll get Jose back. He is restricted, but I just don't have bird rights on him. So LeBron James comes back for, what is this, probably year 20, whatever. Absolutely insane, man. Absolutely insane. So, any players I really want to sign here? Yeah, don't really love the players that I'm able to afford. Maybe I don't like leaving things exactly the same way, so I guess I'll trade Jayshawn Tate. I don't know. I'll sign Jalen Noel and then trade him. I mean, who cares? It's the final season. Maybe we can win one more for LeBron. I have no idea. But Jayshawn Tate, Jalen Noel, and I'll do one more first-round pick. Just some sort of upgrade at the small forward spot was preferably what I'm kind of looking for right now. I like Grant Williams a lot. We just don't really need him. Yeah, I mean, Pat Connaughton's cool, but I just don't know. I mean, what are they making together? Like $13 million? Let me just look. I know I'm probably just like wasting time that I don't really have to waste, but we'll see. $13 million. I mean, it's crazy that the max salary per year was basically $60 million at this point. God, man, those TV deals are definitely helping out a little bit. So, like, who's like a realistic player that we? I mean, I'm not going out and getting Jaden Ivey, but like, I don't know, somebody. I just like don't. I mean, obviously the free agents. Kenyon Martin Jr. Why not? Why not? I'll go and do it. I probably don't really need to do this, but it's the final season. And I have the draft picks, so I just take them. Okay, cool. I'm going to wait on Jose Alvarado. I will see you guys at the start of the, year 4, final year. We are fresh off a championship, man. I'm honestly as surprised as you probably are that LeBron did not call it a career. I mean, he was 40 years old. He won a championship. I couldn't think of a better way to go out. I mean, should have been the way Tom Brady went out, but we're not getting into that. D'Angelo Russell, Ausar Thompson, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Bam Adebayo. It does suck to see LeBron's like overall going down, but I don't know, man. I'm not really too worried about it. The bench unit, I'm still giving the 6-man role to Austin Reeves. I think he's been really good at being a 6-man. He'll stay there, followed by Jared Vanderbilt, Kenyon Martin Jr., Jose Alvarado, and Mo Bamba. I'll see you guys at the end of the 4th and final season. We finish off year 4 of the final season with a record of 69-13. Nice, I know. Cade Cunningham wins the MVP award. Flory Bedunga, I'm sorry, I'm way too far out in terms of draft classes to know who that is. Amen Thompson wins 6th man of the year. Victor Wembanyama, defensive player of the year. Bronny James, most improved. Holy shit. Mike Stafford wins his 2nd straight coach of the year. It would be funny if we ended up playing Bronny like in the 2nd round. That would just be hilarious. I know obviously LeBron said that he wants to play with his son, which I think is going to be really cool to see one day, even if it's just for a season or whatever, but we'll see. Ausar Thompson actually led us in scored, followed by LeBron, D'Angelo Russell, Anthony Davis, Bam, Kenyon Martin, Reeves, the list goes on and on. Rebounds was Bam Adebayo, and assist Thompson. All right, first round here we have the Utah Jazz. Colin Sexton, Shai Gajay, Franz Wagner, Jarvis Walker. I don't know. It doesn't really move me too much. And wow, we're going to get the matchup of LeBron versus Bronny here in the 2nd round. He's starting over Jamal Murray, man. That's insane. I want to see just like the box score of what just happened. So LeBron dropped 20, 10, and 6. Bronny drops 27, 4, and 13. Oh, that's funny, man. That's funny. Father versus son. I mean, it's such an intriguing matchup. I mean, I'm sure the NBA would hate if that was a sweep, but that's just hilarious. I believe we faced the Thunder last year in the Western Conference Finals. Again, they don't really move me. And we're running it back to last year's finals again. Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, Brandon Miller. I mean, this team was young when we played them, but it looks like progression's, kind of kicking in. Kind of hitting again, man. I'd like to go out and maybe get LeBron one more championship. We sweep him. Anthony Davis wins Finals MVP this time. I'm not doing another season, but I just want to see the LeBron call to a career. He did. Wow. 41 years old. Take a look at all those accolades if we can find them. I mean, just absolutely insane. Let's see. What was his final game? 16, 7, and 5. Yeah, man. But, I mean, just take a look at that. There's really not anything else you can say, man. I mean, it's just ridiculous. He goes down with 6, so damn, man, that's insane. All right, well, this is it. We are officially calling this video. I think it was a pretty successful video in the long run. I had a ton of fun with this one. If you guys did as well, leave a like down below. That would obviously be awesome. If you guys are new around here, feel free to subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you. And, let me know any other video ideas down below in the comment section. But, again, I had a ton of fun with this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well, because that's all that matters. As always, thanks so much for watching. I love you guys. I'll catch you guys all in the next one.